want you to be number 4, okay? You're going to get it. And fellas, you're doing a great job. We appreciate it. Say hello to the governor, too. But we'll finish this up. Thank you very much. Christina, thank you very much. Good luck. We're with you all the way, Christina. We've got to win. Also, we have our Republican Party Chairwoman, Lisa Sticken. Lisa, hi, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Great job you're doing. Thank you. Are we doing good, Lisa? Good. And we have, as you know, Gene Scalia. Good bloodline. Gene Scalia, there he is. And Bob Paduchek, who was with me from day one in Ohio, and he has done a fantastic job. So I've come to visit the workers of a great state and a great American company, Whirlpool. They had a lot of problems until I got involved, and now they're doing great. It's the largest washing machine manufacturing facility in the world. It's in Clyde, Ohio. You know that. That's where I'm going. Under the last administration, the men and women of Whirlpool saw their job and factories targeted for destruction, and yet, you know the story, right? Vice President Biden, he's a real beauty. He let it happen. Foreign-made washing machines were dumped on our market below cost in order to put Whirlpool out of business, and yet the Obama administration, with Joe Biden watching over, freely allowed this grave injustice to continue. They let other countries pillage American jobs, lay waste to American communities, and eviscerate American middle class. So they allowed things to happen which should never have happened to you, and we brought it back. And you know that. We have brought it back. Under my administration, all of that has changed. We stood up to the foreign cheaters. We defended American jobs. We imposed massive tariffs on foreign washing machines, and we saved the workers of Whirlpool. In everything we do, we are finally putting America first. Right. During Joe Biden's 5 decades in Washington, think of it, he's been in public office for 47 years. He's done nothing. Now he's going to fix everything. Doesn't work that way. And I wouldn't say he's at the top of his game, would you? Do you think? But he supported every single globalist attack on American workers. Joe Biden's policies put China first and America last. And that's what he'll continue to do if he ever got this shot. And you will have a disruption in the markets, the likes of which our country has never seen. You will have a crash in the markets because he's going to double and triple your taxes. He's going to do things that nobody ever would ever think even possible because he's following the radical left agenda. Take away your guns, destroy your Second Amendment, no religion, no anything, hurt the Bible, hurt God. He's against God, he's against guns, he's against energy, our kind of energy. I don't think he's going to do too well in Ohio. If he did, would have a big story. He's not going to do well. And, I was in Texas the other day. I said, wait a minute. The other side is against guns. They're against oil and gas. They're against religion, Bible, God. How's he going to win Texas? How's he going to win Texas? So he's not going to win Texas. He's not going to win Ohio. Bob told me we're better now in Ohio than we were 4 years ago. I'll take the same victory, but I think we're better. So I just want to tell you that my first week in office, I canceled the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which was a disaster. I canceled the so-called Clean Water Power Plan, the Clean Power Plan, which only had a nice name. It took all of your land away. I've been given more credit for that maybe than anything. It gave you back your rights. It gave you back your freedom. I canceled the so-called Clean Power Plan, withdrew the United States from unfair Paris Climate Accord, which was costing us a fortune, which was meant against us, which was pitted against us, and ended the war on American energy. We're now #1 in the world in energy production. We renegotiated the Korea trade deal, which was a disaster. I imported and came in with what we took into our country and then put out. But most importantly, I imposed historic tariffs on China and stood up to China's rampant trading abuses. They had the worst year in 67 years. We had the best year we've ever had. And now we're going back to that again. And then, of course, I passed the largest tax cuts in the history of our country and the largest regulation cuts in the history of our country. We got rid of all of those job-killing regulations, and that's one of the reasons that not only did we do well, but we're doing well. And you'll see numbers coming out. They're coming out very well, including, look at the stock market. We're almost at an all-time high, and NASDAQ a month ago just hit the highest it's ever been. So to me, that means jobs. One of the things I did in Lima, do you know Lima? We saved your tank plant, and I came in, and it was gone. And I said, give me a tour of the tank plant. And we went to Lima. I looked at it. I said, supposing we need tanks. Well, I guess we have to buy them overseas. That's no good. And I said, I canceled the order to say, I saved it. And now it's doing business like it's never done before. And I'm very proud. That was a very personal thing for me. When I went through that plant, I'm pretty good at this stuff. When I went through that plant, I said, you can't rebuild this. And more importantly, you'll never get people that can build. They're very, very complicated and complex. And I said, you'll never get people to do this job again. So I just want to thank you. You've been with me, all of you, from the beginning. I want to thank you. We're taking a helicopter ride. You know where we're going, over to Whirlpool. But I wanted to thank you. I wanted to say you're a very special group of people. We're going to win bigger in Ohio now than we did 4 years ago. And we're very proud of what we've done. We built the greatest economy in the history of the world, better than any other nation by far. And then the plague was released by China. Whether it was incompetent or other reasons, it got out. It didn't get out to China, but it got out to the U.S. and to Europe and to a lot of other countries, 188 countries. And we will not forget that. We will not be forgetting that. But now we're rebuilding. We closed it. We saved millions of lives. And now we're reopening. We want our schools open. We want our buildings open, our office buildings open. We want to get back to business, and we're doing it. And it's looking more and more like, just as I predicted, it's going to be a V. Did you see yesterday? Auto production, one of the highest numbers they've ever seen. Used car sales, one of the highest numbers, I think the highest number they've ever seen. Those are big numbers. So we're doing really well. We're going to have a tremendous third quarter, but we're going to have a fantastic next year. Ohio, I love you, and I love all of these incredible workers. Thank you. Right from the beginning, thank you very much. And I'll see you soon. We're going to go and help Whirlpool right now. So long, everybody. Thanks.
We will make America great again.